Hello, guys. Welcome to chapter 9 of AF21's journey. Today, we talk about my first collegiate goal. That was a great moment. That was a great moment because I started the season well. I immediately established myself as a really important player, a player who holds the ball, makes his team keep possession and start attacks. So I would be the one receiving. Sorry, guys. Excuse me a second. Let me fix my mic. Yeah. I would receive the ball, hold it, scan my options, and pick and kind of make the team play a little bit higher up the pitch because it was college soccer. It wasn't easy to keep long spells of possession. The field is inconsistent. Sometimes it's big, sometimes it's small. There's not one official ball, so the rhythm was way faster than I was used to, but it still wasn't a consistent style of play due to the situation of college soccer. But I immediately established myself as a very important player just by keeping the ball and my ability to maintain possession and create opportunities for my teammates. But there was one thing that I was really struggling, which was scoring. So in the first game, I only had one shooting from far. Then in the second game, I didn't get. Then in the third game, I had a chance. And and it's college soccer. You get 20 minutes, you get subbed out. You get 20 minutes, you get subbed out. So it's really tough. So every game that would pass, I would get more and more nervous. Not just more and more nervous. I would start hesitating into going for rebounds or for crosses. I didn't want to miss chances. I started Teammates also were putting more pressure on myself because they were like, okay, this dude is getting a lot of opportunities to score and he's missing and we don't get that many. And he's doing good, but he can lose his spot. So they didn't mean it in a bad way. They were just pushing me. But I never had this feeling. Well, a little bit, but it was really frustrating. Every game that passes, I had a lot of teammates that would try to hype me up, say you're gonna get your first goal. Every game they would tell me this and try to motivate me, especially Troy, Brady, Sean McCall, Ben, DeSena. All these players would try to motivate me into scoring, into being calm, and saying that every time they would try to push me up, but it wasn't at the end. It wasn't my teammates who were pushing myself down. It was me. I was putting a lot of pressure on myself for the amount of minutes I had. I thought I not that I deserved, but I owed the team goals also. Even though I was doing a lot for the team in terms of pressing, making runs, moving for other players, keeping possession, being one of the youngest players in the team, I still wanted to do more, and goals is the most visible impact. So the games keep going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It was getting extremely frustrating, and in the 12th game, something amazing happened. We're in a conference game. We were 1-1 in the conference. So we had 3 points out of six. We lost to MIT in the last 40 seconds, and we beat Clark 1-0 at home, which was a fantastic team performance and a very good personal performance as well. So in the game versus Coast Guard, this field was very, very, very pretty, very good viewed from the outside. So in the camera, you could see the water, the wind, the view. So it looked pretty, but the field wasn't that good. Its size wasn't that big either. It wasn't a huge field, but it wasn't small. And the wind was crazy. So every bouncing ball was tough to read, but these situations are also important, you know? Um, and nothing. The first half I played well. I had some combinations with with Jack Brusso. I had some good plays with Antonio as well, and out of nowhere in the second half we we're playing a little bit. We switch formations. We go to 4-2-3-1, and we play with with Alex Nickerson, Antonio, Luca, and me. So that's the front four, and I don't know how this counter started. They were outnumbered. We were The ball started bouncing. Antonio goes to fight it. We're in a 3v2. Antonio kind of passes the first guy and passes it wide to Alex, and it goes a little bit wider than usual. Then Alex tries to cross it to me. I kind of half go in, half don't go. This is kind of the doubt that I have because I don't want to miss. But then Antonio grabs the ball. He's in the six. I take 2 steps back. He sees me. I put my arms, and he passes it to me. And I first time pass it to to the net. It was And wow, the celebration was just a relief of frustration of all these this month. It was a month of games, a month and a half, 12 games. So it was very intense, the amount of games we were playing. But wow, it was a huge moment for me. The best part of it all, we had a game the next day, and 8 minutes in, I scored another one. Immediately, pop. Didn't think twice. That's the problem with confidence when you get in your head, especially as a striker. That's a really tough scenario, and that's why I relate to a lot of strikers who struggle, and I try to encourage them to keep going, to keep getting the chances, and don't be scared to miss, because scared to miss is the worst thing ever. I'd rather you miss than you don't take than and you don't get chances. Of course, then if you start missing, you're gonna get the pressure. But for me, I rather push you to get into those positions. But yeah, this was chapter 9. I'm doing the chapters a little shorter, so you guys tune in and listen to them all. Once I get the bigger audience, I will obviously go more into details. But to all the messages, I haven't been able to respond. I'm sorry, guys, but I will respond soon. And don't hesitate to shoot me a message. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next week.